Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. We're here at Kuala Lumpur International Airport, KLIA, and today we're going on an airside tour with Malaysia Airports around the entirety of the airport. So join me, let's go have a look around. Over the past few years, Malaysia Airports has hosted several airside aviation photography tours here at KLIA. As part of the airport's media community, My Elites, I had joined in as a photographer on those previous occasions. But this year, I decided to vlog the event and give you guys on YouTube an insight into what one of these airside tours is like. We grabbed our airside passes, had a quick briefing and group photo, and then headed through the airport to begin.
We are from Malaysia Airports and My Elites team. Wake the Planespotters up
When September ends! Woo! So we're making our way through KLIA now in the airside part of the terminal. Done our security checks, and now we're going to head over to one of the airside buses, and that's going to take us around the airside area today, so get a good look around from ground level. Very much looking forward to that. So we're now here on one of the airside buses, and we're going to be driving around the apron now.
Wow, 1850 bro.
Good views. It's one of Batik Air Malaysia's 737 MAX aircraft. I think we're just going to be taking one of the service roads around the main terminal building for the time being. Extra Yankee Malaysia Airlines 100th Boeing 737 that was delivered to them. And you can see over there the satellite terminal. There's Singapore Airlines, Etihad, of course Malaysia Airlines.
Etihad bro, oh man.
Here's one of Lion Group or Batik's new Airbus A330s. This one's still with the Indonesian registration. Old aircraft, but new to their fleet, yeah.
Are they transferring it to Malaysia, Batik Malaysia, or?
Yeah, I believe that is the case with the delivery update. And that's where we've just come from now, looking back towards the main terminal building. KLIA Tower.
Oh, Batik 320.
We've just had an airside safety briefing here. You can see behind me one of those Batik A330s, and we're going to be stepping down here and having a look at the departures runway.
Have a look at a 320.
Stepping out now to join the photography cruise off the bus, and here we are on the ground airside at KLIA. Got an AirAsia A320 racing a Singapore A350 out for departure now. I reckon AirAsia probably takes an intersection. AirAsia going off for that intersection departure. So airside rules here are only allowed up to the red lines, as you can see here, of the parking bay. But that does mean I can go pretty close to this A330 and get a nice close-up look at it. Beautiful Rolls-Royce Trent 700 engine there. And just behind me I think we've got Singapore Airlines. The bus gets in the way a bit there as we go further to the left. Shuttle will start rotating, there we go. Into the rain, unfortunately. Of course, photo shoots in full progress. Emirates is hiding on the right there. Then one of the One World A330s, an Uzbek A321neo, and SQ 737 800. Yeah, coming across. We have Etihad 787-9 Dreamliner. Zaini with his Etihad presidential flight jacket.
Yeah, okay. That was good.
Say a word for Etihad, Zaini.
Etihad number one, bro. Number one. Wow.
So out of all the things that could go wrong today, weather was definitely one of them, and it is starting to pour it down a little bit right now, unfortunately. So we're going to head back inside the bus for some shelter and hope that the weather does improve over the next hour or so. It's not too heavy, just not ideal. Yeah, let's head inside now. Watch some departures from the comfort of the bus instead. There goes Etihad. From our position next to runway 32 right, we followed the service roads up past the satellite terminal and towards the south side of the airport, where the cargo aprons are located. A real shame about the weather conditions today. Can't be helped. Teleports A321 P2F, passenger to freighter converted aircraft, and a Cargo Express 707-800 freighter, a PCF Boeing converted freighter. Looks like we're stopping here. So, jumped off the bus now. Fortunately, still raining a little bit, but we're now at the cargo apron, and we'll try and get up close to the 737 and A321 freighters. Oh, Bailong. The aircraft is named Bailong. What does Bailong mean for the translation? Dragon.
Oh, baby dragon.
So we're here with the dragon. It's dormant at the moment. Yes, of course. No crossing the red line. That's our limit. Yeah. Brian Channa, an A320 first officer for AirAsia with his company aircraft. And despite the downpour, plenty of time for some pictures. I think the conditions have worsened slightly, so it's back to the bus for all of us. You can probably tell from the progressive state of how wet my hair is getting that yeah, it's pretty wild out there. A couple more cargo aircraft here. This is the Raya Airways section. Got the A321 P2Fs, and further along we'll see the 767-200s, the FedEx special freighters. So jumping down at the cargo apron again, there's some of the Raya Airways 76s, 200 series, old birds and all passenger conversions. I think these examples were from Delta or American originally, and then converted into freighters and have ended up on this side of the world, very far from their original birthplace. And then across this side, this is Raya's new generation freighters, A321 P2Fs, passenger to freighter conversions. So these as well were all passenger aircraft originally and have undergone the conversion where the inside the cabin has been turned into a very large cargo compartment. And of course with that door at the front there for cargo loading. 3 of them here today. getting a bit up close to the Raya birds. RXB and RXD across there. I remember I was on the ground in Subang for the delivery of RXD back in, would have been 2021. And nice to see her in a new home here at KLIA. Of course, Raya Airways, previously based at Subang Airport for many years, have now fully relocated over this side. See the cargo loading going on the other side of the aircraft here. Try and make our way around to have a look at what's going on there. They're refueling as well. So perhaps this aircraft has a mission planned very shortly. They're preparing it for that flight. There's a pallet of cargo being organised, shall we say, within the aircraft. Of course, mass and balance and the positioning of the loads is very important to keep the aircraft safely within its flight envelope. And the refueling now in progress. Tankering the aircraft for its flight later today. Could imagine probably departing in the next couple hours or so. We'll say goodbye to Raya Airways now and head back inside the bus onto our next spot. Picking up in severity again, the rain. I didn't bring the gimbal out this time just because I didn't want it to get wet. Everything else is getting very wet, so we'll head back to the bus now for some shelter. Well, the one thing you can't plan or organize or sometimes even predict fully is the weather. Nature just does what it wants, and that is always the way, so caught out a bit today, unfortunate. Leaving the cargo aprons behind, we continued onwards towards runway 32 left, passing by one of Malaysia's more interesting petrol stations. Following the service roads, we reached the maintenance aprons parallel to 32 left. We just come to a stop here in front of these maintenance stands. Air KLIA A320neo missing its engines. Very strange to see a Turkish A320 here. The CEO with the IAE engines, and a Scoot A320neo as well missing the engines. Now by the maintenance hangars, and rather rare sight of a very poorly looking A320. I think that's been scrapped or it's due for the chop. Yeah, most likely it's going to be scrapped. Not sure, maybe what will become of the parts. Maybe an aviation tag. A variety of AirAsia frames here. Some looking like they're in long-term storage. We'll give it another go at braving the weather conditions. Step back out and oops, down into the grass. All behind me is a variety of majority AirAsia aircraft, mostly Airbus A320s. I think there's a 737 just around the back there lying. And yeah, all of these aircraft look like they're in long-term storage. Perhaps waiting to be reactivated, some of them. Wow. Pretty crazy sprays there. The reverse thrust kicking up. And 60 knots reverse stowed. China Southern Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. Wow, what a beautiful touchdown. And on the reverse. Kicking up some pretty impressive spray there. So just going for a walk here in the wilderness. Nice grassy path. And well, I have to say the sights to see aren't too bad either. So just behind over here we've got the Malaysia Airlines MRO hangars. Hangar 5 there, and across this side Hangar 6. So heading back to the bus now, and we'll get out of the bad weather. And oh, there's a car coming. And well, it's actually stopped raining now, which is nice, but a little bit humid out, so we'll enjoy the air-conditioned bus for a little while. Hello, Zaini.
Yo.
How's it going?
Side, man.
Enjoying yourself so far?
Definitely, man.
This is a very unique look at the airport.
Experience.
Indeed, yes. Thank you, Malaysia Airports, once again.
Thank you very much.
It's okay. Do perform just in case.
One of the A350s there in the hangar getting some tender loving care. And a 330 MTJ with no engines. The Alice Springs diversion aircraft a couple weeks ago, maybe a month or so. And then 9M MRE and MRA, fateful last 777s. Malaysia Airlines still around, but fortunately being scrapped. Sad to see them this way. Passing by now the SAE Sepang Aero Engineering, Sepang Aircraft Engineering rather, their hangars, right on the south side of the airport. And that's Airbus's maintenance base for Southeast Asia. So we've just hopped off the bus at somewhere I wasn't particularly expecting us to come to, but it's pretty cool. It's the airport approach lights for 32 left. Well, I think the correct descriptor would be runway approach lights, 32 left, and in fact everyone is facing the other direction because there is an aircraft coming in very shortly. And that aircraft is a Thai Airways 787 Dreamliner. That was pretty cool. So we've got a Boeing 737-800 coming right over the top now. Woo! That is so cool. 737 coming over the top of us now. And there it is. Saying goodbye to the runway approach lights for 32 left here. And head back into the bus. I think now we're going around to KLIA 2 to be our next stop. As it turned out, we would only pass by KLIA 2 and get a glimpse of it from the bus. We continued along the service roads, passing by the Bungaraya complex and back towards the main terminal building, where we got one last look at Triple F, the final Malaysia Airlines aircraft in the classic cheat line livery. Passing by a never-ending supply of Boeing 737s, we headed towards runway 32 right for our final stop, the Airport Fire Rescue Service Station. We will arrive now at our final stop of the day, I believe, which is AFRS station here next to 32 right. So stepping back off the bus, and here we are at the AFRS Airport Fire Rescue Service station, and there is quite a lineup of vehicles in there. So let's take a look around. So hopefully in just a sec we'll be getting a demonstration of one of these AFRS vehicles. For now, let's just get acquainted with the station. So we are here alongside runway 32 right, 14 left. See there's an aircraft over there just lining up to depart. And look over this way. All of the AFRS tenders are here and ready to respond. Need there be any reason to, such as an incident anywhere on the airfield. So they are positioned perfectly to get right out to the runways as quickly as possible. After a quick introduction from the AFRS team, we explored the rest of the station and got a detailed look at a Rosenbauer CA5 firefighting vehicle. So, walking in between fire engines here, tenders, right up close to this one. And they're going to show us around some of the other equipment here.
That's what I did. You're good?
So head up inside and have a look around. It's a rather large and spacious cockpit, shall we say.
Wait. Okay. No, not yet.
It's okay, just get first.
Plenty of photo opportunities. Hey Zaini,
Yo,
how's the view from up there?
it's great, bro. Nice and high up.
Nice and high up.
Got a good view of the situation.
So if you come around the back, this is an overview of the cockpit area. So you can see the controls down here for controlling the water hoses, and then digital displays for the vehicle's performance, and of course on this screen you'd see the displays for the water and foam tanks and how full they are. Yeah, pretty cool. Bit of kit. So we're going to start the engine here.
Oh. Fuh. Ada operating system dia. Dia komputer mana?
So the systems are coming online.
Fuh, dia chip.
Ya. Ni dah kurang ni untuk kena UAV.
Whoa. It's alive. This moves around.
Dia ada button apa? Biru. Yang ni untuk half. Dia punya pengeluaran dia contoh dia full tadi 6,000 liter per minit. Bila kita tekan saja. Ni sama juga. Tekan.
And that's the upper one. And that's moved by that control. Just in the driver's seat here, which is hydraulically actuated, goes up and down. And just having a look around the cabin, pretty neat. And I think we've got a vehicle that's going to be coming around the corner there in just a second. Yeah, pretty nice opportunity to be able to sit in one of these. Very spacious. Plenty of room in the back. We'll head back down now and check out the rest of what's on show from the outside. A very impressive display here of the vehicle's water spraying capability, shall we say, and that is quite a substantial distance. My goodness me. Wow. Go ahead and climb up the Rosenbauer CFI. Let's see how we get on. And up top. Hello there everyone. And this is the view from up top. Not bad. Rather surround. Just about to see everything over the airport here. Everything of relevance at least. So we're up top here on the Rosenbauer CFI, and as you can see behind me, lovely view over runway 32 right, 14 left. Pretty cool being able to stand up top on one of these massive beasts, these fire tenders that keep our airport safe and always here in case anything goes wrong to look out for us. So much appreciated, all of these AFRS guys, they do a great job out here. So we're heading back down now, down the ladder, back onto ground level. Zaini, come down ever so gracefully. He's almost as tall as the truck.
Two steps on him.
Nicely done. Fantastic. So we're saying goodbye to the fire station now, and I think it might be the end of the tour, so we're heading back to the bus. Just time for one more group photo.
Okay, freestyle. Ready, 1, 2.
Yeah.
Happy lah.
So that's that for now. That was our final stop for the day, and gonna head back on the bus now, and I think go and have some lunch. Quite hungry, but the tour is pretty much complete. Yeah, let's get back on board. Unfortunately, it's now time to head back the way from which we came and return to the main terminal building. I'll leave you with some more views of the apron activities to see this video out. Now heading into the nice air-conditioned terminal, and we'll head up to the departures floor, I think. But that just about concludes the tour for today. So yeah, there we go, all done. Thanks for joining me today. Despite the unpleasant weather conditions, I hope I've been able to give you a good insight into one of these airside tours and some unique perspectives of operations around the airport. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and see you in the next one.